So we are on live a little bit later than where we wanted to, but here we are. So my apologies. We're going to get going right away. We're looking at email marketing for realtors, how to do email marketing. That's what we're going to cover at the beginning because there's just some fundamental things that we need to cover. But then I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how to apply it regardless of the CRM that we use. This is how you can do it in your business. So again, we're going to look at email marketing, how to do that correctly as a real estate agent and for your business. We're looking to convert the leads above all. Karina, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. As you're coming in, a like is going to go a long way. It's going to send the notifications out, letting people know that we are on live. So that would be highly appreciated. So again, thank you so much for being here. For those of you that might not know, my name is Jaime Resendiz, founder of JaimeResendiz.com, where we're building the fastest and one of the largest real estate communities around. So I encourage you to check out the website, and there's a ton of goodies there for you. You don't want to miss it. Now, with that being said, let's talk about email marketing. There's two things that I really want to cover about email marketing as a whole that have to do with your business. And we're going to look at both of them here, by the way. Email marketing is designed to help you convert your leads, and it's also designed to nurture your leads. So those are two primary things that you're going to see in action right now. Again, I'm going to share my screen and show you exactly what this looks like. But from a conversion strategy, what we mean there is as soon as a lead comes in, let's just say you're running some Facebook ads and a lead comes in, and what happens next? Well, what happens next is you should be on the phone with them as quickly as possible. That's one thing. If you have the capability, texting them is also a huge pro for you, but also just fundamentally, you want to send out an email automatically. So at the bare foundational level, email is what needs to happen. Now, that's the conversion. So once a lead comes in, what are you sending out to try to convert that lead? Because they may not pick up. Oftentimes they don't pick up on that first outreach. So it's these emails that are designed to help you convert. That is, as soon as the lead comes in, let's just call it September 1st, the lead comes in. What do you send out that first day? What do you send out the second day, third day, fourth day, blah, 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 until they either say, go to heck, or they just cycle out of your conversion drip campaign. Is this making sense? Let me know in the chat if it is. So that's the conversion part. But there's also the nurture part. So I speak with a good amount of real estate agents every single year that have a 1,000 contact database, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. There's just so many different contacts that are in the database, but they have not heard from the real estate agent in a while. At bare minimum, we need to be sending emails to our database. That's something that needs to happen. This is the nurture part. So what we just talked about, the moment that a lead comes in, that's the conversion strategy. And then the nurture is reaching out to your audience, reaching out to your contact list consistently. Whether that's once a week, that's once a month, you're going to know your cadence. I strongly suggest that you do at least once a month plus the federal holidays. So the holidays that are the federal holidays. So we're talking about July 4th, December 25th, Thanksgiving, all of those holidays. So at least a monthly email plus the holidays. All right, so let's share the screen. I think this is where where the rubber meets the road is where the most value is going to be found in our time together. So what you're looking at here, this is KV Core. Now, if you have KV Core, great. If you don't worry about this. I just want you to see what it looks like from a X's and O's perspective. You might have Aweber, you might have Eye Contact, you might have Sync, you might have Follow Up Boss, you might have something else that is not that's not KV Core that sends out emails for you. That's okay. The only thing that's going to change is where you're going to go to set all this up. If you happen to have KV Core, awesome. You're going to see exactly how to do it here. But if you don't worry about it. It's important that you understand the structure. The implementation is the easiest part. So don't worry there. All right, so what I'm going to show you right now is the actual conversion real quick. So if I can find that little, if I could find the email that I'm trying to find, there we go. I'm going to show you the conversion. So quick reminder, the conversion is once a lead comes in, we're going to say September 1st, what are we going to send out that day, the following day, the day beyond that, and all that fun stuff. So that's us sending out emails, trying to convert them, either convert them to where they reach out to us or where they have a conversation with us so we can help them get into a home or get out of their home if it happens to be a seller lead. So the first place that we're going to go in setting everything up is getting the emails together. What are we going to send? And that's over here in templates. We're going to add a template right over here. And how I got to this, if you're in KV Core, I went to marketing, I went to smart campaigns. Smart campaigns are the email drips that we send out. So you see on the templates, you can use any of the templates that they have created for you, or you can create your own. So I'm going to go to add a template, and I'm going to go to email template, and I can use this basic editor, or I can use the advanced editor. Either one is going to work for you. I'm going to go to the advanced editor for this so you kind of see what it looks like, and I'm going to add some text here, I'm going to add some text here, and then I'm going to add some text here. I could add images if I want. So you see I can add rows, I can structure it however I want. I can add an image to where it lets me do that. And I can input a video URL right here. So if I have a video on YouTube and I want to send it out, I will just put it there and we're on our way. But for our purposes, what I'm going to use this drip campaign that I have, which is linked down below. If you're interested in the drips that I use to convert, you can absolutely do it. All right, so what I'm going to do is, what you don't see right now is what's off screen. It's on my second screen right here. So I'm just copying and pasting what I have in the drips that I have linked down below. And I'm just pasting these. Oops, I'm just pasting what I want to send out. Let me delete this. Delete this. All right, so this is the first email that comes in. Hi, I hope you're having a great day. First, I want to thank you for property inquiry from Facebook. Thank you for your property inquiry from Facebook. All right, so I'm just deleting all that, just cleaning things up. It's going to change depending on where your lead came from, of course. I want to send you a quick email just so you know that I've received your property inquiry and will respond ASAP. So here, this might be a buyer drip. So this makes sense if somebody has requested additional information on a property. And if you happen to have the property information, you could actually put the single property link somewhere around here, or if you don't happen to have the single property link and want to connect with the lead before anything else happens, then this message is just fine. So what I'm going to do now is, this is something that I need to edit. I'm going to go to merge task, and I'm just going to put first name. So this is going to pull in any first name that comes across the lead. So just so you understand the structure, what I'm doing here is I'm assuming that a lead came in through Facebook. I've connected it to my CRM. Doesn't matter which CRM you use. Most of them are going to have a direct connection to Facebook, or are going to use a system like Zapier to make those connections. So it's going to pull in the leads real time, and it's going to send out this email instantaneously. Again, this is us using KV Core. I'm just showing you how to do this structurally so you can replicate it on your CRM or email autoresponder. It's going to be the same. All right, so I'm going to go test, thank you, E1. So I'm going to say email 1. This is the first email that I'm going to send out. All righty, so I'm going to add this template. All right, so then when I go to E1, there should be several E1s here. Test email, test, thank you, E1. So this is the email that we're using right now. All right, so then we're gonna add another email. Again, we're doing the nurture campaign. So I'm gonna pull in another email. This is actually on day 3 is when this would go out. And if you want these drips, they are going to be linked down below. Now, full disclosure, there is a cost. It's like less than $10 if you want all the drips. But I understand that some of you may not want to create your own, which is perfectly fine. So I'm going to do this. All right. So now, as you can see, I'm not using the advanced editor. Just want to give you both ways to do this. Now I'm going to go here to this little star. I'm going to pull in the first name. I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to check in and see if you had any questions so far in regards to the information I sent you on the property inquiry you sent along, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it happens to say. I forget what these say now. Okay. If you have any properties you would like more information on or go see, I'm always available for my clients. Feel free to reach out, and then you put your cell phone number. All right, so this template name, this is just for us to know. This is not front facing. So we're going to put test, and then we're going to say any questions, E2. The reason that I'm going with E2 is email number 2 now. This is going to help me whenever I'm crafting the entire campaign. Keep in mind, right now I'm just programming everything that I want to send out. So I can't show you I can't show you this document right now because I know how the internet works, and it's actually a custom URL. So that's happened to me before, so that's why I have to put it off here to the side. But just so you know, I'm getting this from a well, I guess I could show you half of it, right? I trust you enough to see half of it. So this is a drip that I'm going off of. So I'm just copying and pasting. So you see text, emails, and everything else. So if you're interested in that, it is linked down below. All right, so add template. Reminder, if you are using another system, most likely you are. If you're using Aweber, iContact, MailChimp, whatever, the structure, the X's and O's is gonna be radically different. But as far as the foundational concept is still the same. We're still working on building this conversion campaign. We're loading all of our templates into the system. So you might have another CRM email responder that you can use. So feel free to use it. Of course, it's not going to look the same way. All right, so now that I've loaded a few templates, just so you saw what it looks like, I'm going to build out the campaign. So I want to start the campaign when a certain hashtag is triggered. I don't want to put when a new lead is new, because whenever we're generating leads, we're getting them from Facebook, we're getting them from different campaigns, we're targeting different buyers and sellers, we are running some Google ads, YouTube ads, Instagram ads, so they're coming in from different avenues. So it doesn't make sense for every new lead to receive the same conversion emails. This is why we have to go with hashtags. So here I would go test email marketing. Actually, I don't need to put hashtag. I would just put test email marketing, press enter. So anytime a lead comes through that is labeled test email marketing, this is gonna go. And I'm gonna say it's a buyer, and then the campaign name, I'm gonna put test email marketing, and then I'm gonna put the hashtag so I remember. For me, what I'm creating right now is the shell. I'm creating the shell of the campaign, so I'm gonna go to finish. I'm gonna hit refresh real quick because it sometimes does not pull up on me. Now that I have the test email marketing campaign, you see that the campaign description, that's what I just put in. It starts when a lead comes in with this hashtag, and then it says the number of touches. Right now it's 0 because I haven't assigned any of the templates that I just created. So I'm gonna go and click through there. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add an action, so that I'm gonna add one of those emails. So I'm gonna go with email 1. So I'm gonna go to E1. I'm gonna go to test. Thank you. That's the email that I just created. And I want that to run immediately. So I'm gonna add it. Gonna go to the other one. I'm gonna go with E2 template. I'm gonna type in E2. Now, if I'm going fast, please, please, please start over again, and no shame in that, and watch it again. I've done so many of these that I can sometimes take this for granted. So I'm going to send this a day later. How many days do I want? No, I think 2 days later, because it's day 3. All right. So you can actually view the template just to make sure that you have the right one. As you can see, this is the one that we just created. So what am I doing? Oh, there you go. All right. So this is going to be sent out immediately, and you can preview it. And this is going to be sent out day 2. So again, structurally, this is what happens. This is a conversion strategy. A lead came in, and I need to send out these email drips along with some text, along with some tasks, but we don't have time for that. And the title of this is Email Marketing for Realtors. This is a conversion strategy. This is me sending out emails, right? Hey, Jaime, I want to do business with you, sir. If I get realtors to you, will you teach them how to get free leads from YouTube? Or I'm doing it right now. I'm doing that right now. So feel free to send an email to admin@jaimeresendiz.com. I appreciate you, Atif, hopping on and being part of the stream. All right, so again, this is our conversion strategy. Now, if you want the drips, they are going to be linked down below, but this one has this goes to day 30. So there's email drips, there's text drips, and all that fun stuff. So you know how to actually convert a lead. This works from the buyer side, this works from the seller side. So just so you have a heads up there. Now, keep in mind, this is all contingent on a lead coming in and certain actions happening thereafter. So a lead comes in September 1st, and then September 3rd, 4th, 5th, and onward. So that's your conversion strategy. When it comes to your nurturing, now we're going to the other side of the equation. Your nurturing is not going to necessarily be contingent upon when a lead came in. The nurturing, how you make it easy on you to deploy, you're going to do that based off of days in the calendar. So meaning July 4th as an example, where you're not going to send that on a different day. You're going to send that on July 4th. So there, you just select July 4th as your send date and make sure that you have an email there to send. So here again, we're going to use KV Core so you see how that works, because with KV Core, this type of smart campaign, the smart campaign will not send it on a specific date. You cannot assign a smart campaign to send out an email July 4th. It's contingent upon when the lead comes in. So I want to make sure that you understand this completely, because once you get it, you're on it. So the smart campaign is designed to convert. Now, what you are looking for in terms of nurturing, we're going to go to all marketing, and we're going to schedule mass emails. So we're going to get started here. Here we get to select when we want our message to go out. So as an example, here I see Merry Christmas. This was sent out last year. Buyer lead, seller lead, past buyer, past seller. So I sent this to everyone that was a buyer lead, a seller lead, a past buyer, and a past seller. So I sent that here. Merry Christmas. And then on the 1st, I sent the New Year message. Next year begins today. So this was my monthly email, the Thanksgiving message, my monthly email, and all this fun stuff. So you see that I had a message within it. This is nurturing. This was me, what was this? Identify the red flags was a subject header. And then I was giving people something of value. So as a buyer, identify this seller these flags. As a seller, identify these red flags as well, right? So there, identify the red flags. I only sent it to my buyer leads and seller leads. I didn't send them to past buyers or sellers, because that just didn't make sense. All right, so hopefully that's making sense. What we're going to do now is we're going to schedule an email so you see what it looks like. Now you can send an email to everybody on your contacts list, or you can send them to a certain hashtag. So for our purposes, what was it? Email, Realtor email marketing list. Let's just say we wanted to send it to those individuals or our entire database. It doesn't matter. we get to select when we want to send that out. Let's just say we want to send it out on the 30th, and we want it to be sent at 10 a.m. Central, right? And then here, either you have your template already created and you pull it up, or you create your own email. So here I'll just say create your subject, and then September, send this email out September 30th. All right. And very much the same thing. You can go to the advanced editor and set up a certain, go off of the advanced editor, or just pull in the person's name here from right here, right? So you craft the email out. What I suggest that you do is go ahead and create a template and then pull it up from here, so that way you can use it this year and next year and next year. So as you get ready to deploy your nurturing campaign, your nurture strategy, what you do is you set aside one day out of the year, out of the complete year, and you map out when you want to send out emails. Your first time doing this is going to take you much longer. Your second time doing this, so your second year, it's going to take you, it's going to be quick. All you have to do is just copy and then select. So your 4th of July message, chances are it's going to be the same. Your Thanksgiving message, it's going to be the same most likely. Your content that you're sending there, it for all intents and purposes is going to be the same unless you have new content to send out. But if you decide the first day of every month, I'm going to send out my email. So January 1st, February 1st, March 1st, blah, blah, blah. If you decide that that's going to be your day, then there you have 12 emails to send, plus the federal holidays, which is what, 6 or 8 federal holidays. So there you just got to nearly 20 emails that are being sent out. Email marketing is designed to help you convert and is designed to help you nurture. So at no point in time, at no month throughout the year, are you not in front of your client in some capacity. Now, email marketing is one part of your nurture, one part of your conversion strategy. We're still talking about calling. We're still talking about texting. We're still talking about meeting in person. So those are 3 additional ways that you're going to stay in front of your clients. So again, with email marketing, there's the conversion, which I just showed you how to do. You set everything up from the moment that somebody comes in. We don't have time to go through how to connect Facebook to KV Core. I have several videos on that actually. I have the free version and the paid version. I welcome you to check out either one. So regardless of the CRM that you're using, most likely it's going to have a connection to Facebook. If not, then you're going to need to request that from your provider. But at this point, everyone has done a pretty good job at doing that. All right, well, if you have any questions now or in the future, please feel free to reach out. Also, a quick reminder that 80% of you that are watching this right now, 79.3% to be exact, are not subscribed to the channel. So please take care of that right now. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you know when I go on live, and feel free to connect with me at JaimeResendiz.com. If I can be of service now or in the future, I would love to be. So have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.